music. He's doing a lot of shows in the area the next few weeks, next month. Notre Dame campus in South Bend on September 7th. Saturday, September 8th, he's doing a benefit show at the House of Blues. Martyrs on Lincoln Avenue, September 9th, and Four Winds Casino on September 14th. It's our old friend Todd Rundgren. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
You got a lot going on, man. You're doing a lot in Chicago. I feel like you have a love for this city. It seems like you're always doing multiple shows here because you have tons of fans here.
Well, there were a few cities that adopted my music relatively early on, and it's kind of in a string across the Northeast, I guess, from Cleveland to Chicago to Minneapolis, let's say.
I love it. Tell me about the Martyrs show, because Martyrs is kind of a small bar on Lincoln Avenue, not too far from my house. I just figured that you and your wife and the band will come over, have a barbecue, and we'll all go to Martyrs afterwards. But this show is your wife, Michelle, and Greg Hawkes from the Cars. Tell me about this.
Well, my wife started a band of her own. It wasn't enough to open a restaurant. She kind of misses performing, and so she got together with some friends, some people from Minneapolis who used to play with Prince, and they started a tiki party band. They do mostly corporate things and stuff like that. They're not planning to, go out on the road like a regular band. I have yet to actually see the band play. I'll be seeing them for the first time at
Martyrs?
the gig in Chicago. Yeah.
So do you get up on stage, or are you just enjoying the band just like everybody else?
Well, like I said, I've never seen the band.
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah, I contributed a guitar solo to a single that they put out recently, but that's about the extent of it. I have truly never seen the band play. So.
That is so funny. You haven't seen your wife play yet. We're talking with Todd Rundgren. Saturday, September 8th at the House of Blues is a fundraiser. Tell us about the Spirit of Harmony Foundation. Tell us about this.
Well, it was about 5 years ago. We were having a fan event down in Louisiana, about an hour outside of New Orleans, and it was still not that long after the hurricane had wrecked everything, and the fans decided they want to do something for the city, and in particular for like a music program. So we found a music program in the lower ninth, and the fans all got together and came up with $10,000 for this program. And we all went down and saw the kids play and everything and spent the afternoon with them, and everybody got off on it so much that they said, let's make this permanent. So that essentially was the founding event of the Spirit of Harmony. And we decided that what we wanted to do was focus on getting early education, music education, back into schools because of the sort of manifest benefits that it gives kids, especially if they're in, neighborhoods where they are disenfranchised and stuff like that. So it's all about, raising awareness of that, raising awareness of your local music programs and such, and networking as well is a real important stuff for us, getting people who have needs together with people who can satisfy those needs. So we're not big on raising money for ourselves. We're just raising operating expenses, and the rest of the time we're trying to make things happen at the grassroots level.
And I read on your website these fundraisers, you can get involved by donating money, or you can donate musical instruments, or you can just bring them to the venue if you want to that night at the House of Blues. You've been touring forever. You've been in music forever. I love artists like you that give back. A lot of people just go through the motions. I'm going to collect my money. I'm going to do my thing. But you give back to the communities in each one of these areas. I love that.
Yeah, and remaining engaged, with music, coming up with new music, working with new artists, and also, the work that we do with the foundation. It all keeps you, that much more engaged, but also it's, benefit to yourself. Retirement retirement is a hard thing to get back out of. So I do it because, I'm afraid to stop.
And you love it. You love performing. And how much do you write? Are you writing on a regular basis? Do you keep that going?
I write on an irregular basis, mostly because I've been spending so much more time on the road.
Right.
When the record business was, the sort of older model, I could do more record production. I would only have to tour maybe 4 to 6 months a year. Now I'm touring 8 to 10 months a year in various contexts. So that's all probably directly attributable to the way that the record industry has changed.
Oh, yeah.
But
definitely.
I think that's, was always the foundation of music anyway, was live performance. And, recordings were always like a simulacrum, an artifact of your live performance. And what you really need and want is to have people come see you play.
Todd Rundgren, check out his website.
Well, it's about selling records, too.
It is. It really is. Check out his website. He's doing 4 or 5 shows in the area. Todd Rundgren, always a pleasure, man. It's great to talk to you, and we'll see you at the House of Blues on September 8th.
Terrific. We'll see you then. Thanks a lot.
Take care. That's Todd Rundgren, everybody.